everybody, and welcome back to the Breaktime Market Report. This month we are focused on energy that lasts, not quick spikes, not midday slumps, but energy that lasts all day long. So grab your snacks, grab your coffee, and let's get into it. With spring in full swing and everyone getting adjusted to the time after daylight savings time, everyone's really looking for that real energy, not just like a quick burst, but all day long. That's why we're focusing on it across all of our markets, and things have been moving real fast here this spring.
Hello everyone, my name is Dani. I joined 5-Star about a month ago, and I'm excited to jump in and give you guys a little bit of news about what's going on with the Refive Market app. So first up, our Venom promotion is officially live. Along with that, we've added some new items to the catalog that you can start redeeming right away. One thing we're especially excited about is the People Choice winner, and it is now available. So our members spoke up, we listened, and it's really awesome to see that feedback turn into something tangible for you guys to enjoy. We also have some limited time selection items available for fewer points, so it's definitely a great time to check out the catalog. Looking ahead, we've got some awesome new features coming to our markets. If you're not a member of the program yet, you have the opportunity to see how many points you could be earning at the end of every transaction. And I don't want to spoil too much, but we also have some new promotions hitting the app in May, so stay tuned and check the app. Overall, we're really focused on engagement. We're excited to connect with all of our members in meaningful ways and to continue building stronger relationships with all of you. Thanks for being a part of Refive.
Thanks, Dani. Following that trend of listening to you guys and wanting to make sure you feel heard, we're going to look at some different questions that we've gotten from social media from different customers. So, Preston asked us, how long does it take to install a new market? And unfortunately, that's one of those, it really varies depending on the size, but usually we have about 2 to 3 hours for installation and merchandising all of your snacks. That may take a little longer if you're one of the people who's upgraded from our vending service to our market, because we'll remove all our old equipment and make sure to clean the space before we put it in the market. Next one comes from Marisol, and she asked, how do you guys come up with the market layouts? So we usually have our field team go out and do an on-site survey to walk around the space, and we assess the physical limitations, so just how much space you actually have. Electrical capabilities is a big one too. Make sure we don't need to add anything from your maintenance department. And then we also assess your employee headcount. So that's gonna really determine how many SKUs and how much equipment is gonna go in your market, just to make sure we fit your needs. We also may have our rendering specialist assist them by making a rendering so that you can truly see the visual layout of your space. Our next one, which is very valid with is summertime heat up. Abby asked, when are we gonna have more ice cream and how do we request it? So that really depends on where you are in our territory. We do cover all the way from Florida up to Ohio. So your local service branch may do seasonal ice cream for the summertime. You would want to reach out to your management, let them know that you're interested as like an employee perk, and then they would reach out to us to pass that message along. You can also see about if you guys would qualify or there's enough space to maybe have ice cream year round and get you that type of setup for your market. Our next question comes from Missy. She said, how do you guys keep things secure but still allow people to shop normally / unsupervised? So one of our main things we do is have 24/7 monitoring. So that helps with like our loss prevention team being able to go back and see all the live feeds that's happening in the market. We also have a kiosk pop up. So if you cancel your transaction after scanning, it's gonna pop up and notify anybody around you, but also again for our cameras to catch that you've canceled. That way if you walk off with a product, we would still be able to notice. And then I would also even say how we optimize our equipment layout. So we tend to try to make it to where you're gonna have to walk back by your checkout before you leave an area. So that way if you kind of walked all the product, that we can tell that you didn't stop at the kiosk. So all of that is to try to make sure that we don't have to impact your shopping experience and that it doesn't seem overtly like we're monitoring you, but that we can still protect our assets. Okay, our last question comes from Alexis. Why does pricing and variety feel balanced in some markets but often others? I would say our hope is that your market experience is always a positive one. So each market is its own store with factors that are going to affect those two things, typically pricing and your product variety. Many are the same actually that we use for deciding your layout. So your head count, how much space you have, to be able to do that, to fit your needs for your individual market. We do our best to do competitive pricing, with your local convenience stores, but we're never going to be the person that's going to beat a Costco buy in bulk. We're definitely there to offer that convenience for you of that on-site need. In addition to that, we also offer promotions in all of our markets to help bring you that value. So that, even if pricing's a little bit different market to market, or if you have different variety in different markets in your building, that's usually due to different sizes. If there is something that you're passionate about, whether it's a new product or it is lower cost on a certain key item in your market, I'd say speak to your management about it, and then they can contact us and we can always see what we can do so that we continue to make your Breaktime experience better.
All right, thank you so much, Sarah, for answering all those questions and pointing out how useful our app can be. So now we're moving on to a little bit more of the operations side, and we've been focused on consistent energy throughout the entire day. And a big focus has been keeping things in our market that people can go back to time after time to make sure that they get over that afternoon slump. We also sat down with our dining VP, Michael Chapman, to dive deeper into our dining side of this and how they consistently keep people energized throughout the entire day. So make sure you go check out that video. Beyond the operations side, we've also had a lot of our teams in our local communities just give back, which we love to see. Specifically here in Chattanooga, we partner with YCAP. They're basically an after-school program for kids to go there, do their homework, have a sense of community, have some meals, snacks, whatever it may be. Our team here at corporate, we're able to make some meals and donate them over there. If you want to hear more about our local initiatives, go into our socials and check that out. But overall, we really just like to see people at their best and to really help them thrive. And now we're gonna move over to Keaira, talking about refreshment services and more about how we do that.
Okay, be honest. How much water have you actually had today? Because if you're like most people, it's probably not enough, and you don't even realize it until you start feeling tired or off later. It's funny because we always hear drink more water, but it's one of those things that's super easy to ignore. A lot of people come into work already a little dehydrated, especially if your morning starts off with coffee and not much else. Then halfway through the day, you're feeling tired, your head kind of hurts, you can't focus, and you're like, what is going on? Usually the first move is grabbing caffeine when your body just really needs some water. That's why this month we're focusing on hydration. We're just making it easier to grab bottled water or sports drinks throughout the day so you don't even have to think about it. When it's right there, you're always more than likely to drink it instead of putting it off. It's such a small thing, but it does make a difference in your energy, your focus, and how you're feeling overall throughout the day. At the end of the day, it's simple. It starts with water and it starts with 5-star.
Okay, everybody, that's everything for this month's market report. We've gone over our trends, our operational side, our app, and really focus on the energy that lasts. Next month we'll be diving into some promotions, fresh product rotations, and what's trending in this new season. So make sure you stay tuned, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on the market report.